lead in this final group game in Group D. Remember, both China and Indonesia guaranteed to progress to the knockout stage. Just a question of who goes through as group winners. And our third match in this tie, GAO Fangjie of China against Gregoria Mariska TUNJUNG of Indonesia. It was TUNJUNG. And of course, if China win this match, it means they will win the tie, and it means they will win the group. And in theory, at least, have a more straightforward quarter-final. I think this might be a very interesting singles. No question that GAO Fangjie is the favourite, but TUNJUNG's played really well so far in this tournament. Players are out with the officials for the coin toss. 2-1 head-to-head in GAO Fangjie's favour. So, GAO Fangjie ranked 32. That's been up at 28, that was last month. Runner-up in the China Open last year, that was probably her best performance in a major event, although she did win the 2017 Korea Masters. And she's come through victorious in both her matches, as you can see, in straight games, although that first match against Lee Ying of Malaysia was touch and go at times. Just went away from her opponent at the end of those games. Otherwise, it was close. TUNJUNG, currently ranked 35, which is her best in the world. She won the Finnish Open earlier this year, so we know she's playing well. Won in Indonesia and in Singapore in 2015. And she has a 100% record, as you can see. So something's got to give here. Vinay Ditan is our umpire in the chair. He will be assisted by Daniel Law, the service judge from Hong Kong.
Ready to play?
So stand by for the umpire introductions momentarily, and then we'll be off and underway for our third match in this tie, with Indonesia's hopes resting on TUNJUNG. She has to win to keep the tie alive effectively.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Indonesia, represented by Gregoria Mariska TUNJUNG. And on my left, China, represented by GAO Fangjie. Indonesia to serve, love all, play. One love.
The way Tunjung's been playing in this tournament so far, got the kind of game that could give the Chinese a few problems. He's a clever player, equally adept on the back of the court or near the net. So great deception. She's won the first couple of points here. Just a misjudgment from Tangier. First shot in anger from the Chinese. Landed it beautifully.
1-3.
Thought about sneaking over, decided not to.
On court 2, Thomas Cup Group C, between Hong Kong, China and Germany. Second singles, Hong Kong, China, represented by Wong Wing Vincent. Germany, represented by Kai Schäfer.
Well, if she lands a few more of those, Chinese will know she's been in a game. Smack on the line.
Umpire, Eric Kurt from Denmark. Service judge, Christian Tan Ai Teng from Malaysia.
สนามที่ 3 ประเภททีมชายกลุ่ม
5
ระหว่างประเทศฮ่องกงและประเทศเยอรมันชายเดี่ยวมือ 2ประเทศฮ่องกงตัวแทนคือวงมิงกี้วินเซนต์ประเทศเยอรมันตัวแทนคือคายเชฟเฟอร์กรรมการผู้ตัดสินอีวิคเคิร์จากประเทศเดนมาร์กกรรมการกำกับการส่งลูกคริสติลตันไอเต็งจากประเทศมาเลเซีย
Just rather snatched at that backhand.
3-5.
Oh, beautifully dispatched.
Service over. 6-3.
Well, most of
4-6.
GAO Fangjie's points so far have been on Tunjung errors. She could be even further ahead than she is at 6-4. Nicely judged again.
Service over. 7-4. Service over. 5-7.
Saw the racket head come down at an uneven angle there. That's why she pushed it wide. And I don't know, really, the Chinese on level terms now. Now it's going to be a challenge from Fangjie. It was called out.
Called out.
TUNJUNG was pretty close to that, and she gave it the fist pump. So body language would suggest that the call was correct. It was not, though. It clipped the line.
Correction in 8-7. Play.
Needed that after losing 4 successive points. There's a bit of anger in it as well. Backhand to the body. That was wonderfully subtle.
So it's over.
It really
9-8.
was. Just the nonchalant way she played that. She was on the back foot, you could see on her heels. TUNJUNG thinking that was going to go long.
Ten, 8.
On 6 of the last 7 points, the Chinese.
So it's over. 9-10. So it's over.
I think she'll feel she didn't react quickly enough to that, so they'll go for the interval with GAO Fangjie 11-9 up, but it doesn't really tell the whole story of the first half of this opening game.
Seconds. Number 9, play.
That'll help the cause.
Service over. 10-11.
It's really been feast or famine with TUNJUNG so far in this match. Either winners like that or unforced errors. Another example. Back on terms.
11-all.
Just can't help but think that if TUNJUNG can cut out the errors, she's got a great chance of winning this match. Well, the first 3 points that they came back from the interval summed up perfectly. Because GAO Fangjie has been pretty much a spectator, either watching winners rain down on her or watching her opponent make an error to give her the point. 12-all.
Service over. 13-12. 14-12.
Just didn't quite get there quickly enough, the Chinese, did she? Thought she could get there with the stretch, rather moving towards it, and was wrong. Well, it's all TUNJUNG at the moment.
15-12.
Good leave.
Service over. 13-15.
Needed that. GAO Fangjie. Momentarily she thought about challenging, decided not to. That one wasn't coming back. She really looks fired up for this.
14.
Remember, hopes of her nation topping the group rest on her at the moment. She has to win this match. That was much better from the Chinese, though.
So it's over. 15-16.
Don't think we've seen the best of her this match so far.
16 all.
Well, a smile that says she can't really believe she's netted that. Just a run-of-the-mill shot, really. Mystified. Well, not much emotion, but they must be concerned here. 18-16, 3 points away from the opening game. There's a good shot from Gauchev's right at the body. Just couldn't get a racket in any position to play it. Yeah, nice little drop shot from GAO Fangjie to force the error from the Indonesian, and now this opening game right back in the melting pot again. Just backpedaling, it was a little bit awkward. She couldn't get her bearings. See it there, that footwork was an issue as well. Well, it's anyone's guess which way this first game's going. Momentum swinging one way and then the other. It's in. And here is a game point for TUNJUNG. Just too long by a whisker. Actually, GAO Fangjie played a really good point. Had TUNJUNG scrambling all over the court. And now the Chinese has a game point.
21-20.
She looks so passive, doesn't she? And occasionally you'll get real raw emotion from GAO Fangjie. Game point. Yes, well played, the Indonesian. Punch and counter punch continues here.
21 all. Play.
Well, she just outlasted her in that rally,
22,
TUNJUNG.
21.
And now another opportunity. Game point for the Indonesian. It's long, and TUNJUNG has the opening game. 23 points to 21, and we could have a real upset coming here. Indonesia in front early in the third match of the tie.
Code 2, 20 seconds. Code 2, 20 seconds. Please lead. Welcome, court. Ready to play.
So, a game to the good. TUNJUNG. Can she
Second game. Love or
take down the match in the second game?
play.
Well, that's a good start. I was about to say you'd expect the Chinese to come out firing after dropping that opening game. Key to, or for TUNJUNG, is to not let the momentum shift around. Just a tad long.
1 all.
Plays that shot well. Helps when you're playing it from mid-court, obviously.
2-1.
A complete miscue.
Service over. 2-all. Return the circle.
Made a few costly errors towards the end of that opening game. GAO Fangjie. Hit the line again. She has done so unerringly in the match so far. Yes, there have been errors, but there's been a whole welter of winners as well. Chinese was pretty close to that, but couldn't do anything about it. Disappointed with the block. She really does wear her heart on her sleeve, doesn't she? She'll never die wondering, and you always know what she's thinking. 4-all.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, she knows she has to step it up. Fangjie. So at the moment, her opponent is playing the better badminton. No question of that.
7-4.
Complete lack of concentration, because that was way in. She's hardly left anything in this match and just decided, well, okay. Immediately regretted it.
On court 4, Yuga Cup Group D, between Malaysia and France. Second doubles, Malaysia, represented by Vivian Ho and Li Jingyi. France, represented by Delphine Durier and Li Palermo.
She's played that shot so consistently, and GAO Fangjie just hasn't found a way to deal with it, really.
สนามที่ 4 ประเภททีมหญิงกลุ่ม B ระหว่างประเทศมาเลเซียและประเทศฝรั่งเศส
She's not the tallest either, but her technique is so good. And again.
10-5.
It was good. And she has an 11-5 lead at the interval. This is the Tunjung smash placement, 78% to the backhand, and none of them have come back. She has been ultra consistent, and so many close to the line as well. So she's in a great position, Tunjung, but she'll know the job is not done yet. 11-5, she has the lead. That cord helped the Chinese. Tunjung did everything she possibly could to get there. Well, it could just add another glorious shot to the catalogue. Going cross-court there was much the harder option too. Dropped in, and in by a margin too. Chinese delegation trying to motivate their teammate. She looked long and hard at that, thought about a challenge. Took an age to come down that shuttle, really high off the serve. Yeah, just the wrong side. Back in the groove though. Missed it wide, just too much angle.
Service over. 9-13. Gregoria. You want to have a white. Play.
No. And the momentum just starting to shift now, you feel. These long, energy-sapping rallies. And GAO Fangjie continues to decrease the deficit. Remember, she had a 6-point lead when they went for the interval. Now that's been halved.
Play.
There's going to be a challenge here from TUNJUNG. I'm not sure that she's overly hopeful about it, but we'll see. No.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 11:30. Play. I'll see this. Hold on. She complains about someone sitting in the gallery and using the flash continuously on this side of the gallery top.
You probably heard that. It's, someone using flash photography, which is very off-putting to the players, and they're not allowed to do, really. So hopefully security can sort that out. Meanwhile, we can resume. 11:13. Beautifully placed. What a lovely engineered point that was for the Indonesian.
14-11.
Went one way and then the other.
Play.
That was a much better lead.
15-11.
Just looks a little, not distraught, but very concerned. Tell you what, that was a gutsy lead from GAO Fangjie because it was pretty adjacent. She was fairly close to it, so it's slightly easier to judge, but was the right decision. Easy point. One of those miss-hit drop shots again
13, 15.
from Tunjung. Well, no one said it was going to be easy to see out the match, even with that 6-point lead that she had. Now whittled down to just one. Ended up in some kind of yoga position. On the line. No challenge.
16, 14.
She had a lot of time to think about that when the shuttle was in the air. GAO Fangjie. Oh, it's actually inside the line.
Ready to serve?
Well, that is very unfortunate for GAO Fangjie. Net cord at a really bad time for her. In fact, no, it didn't. My apologies. I thought it hit the net. I did. Yeah. Right, first time. Either way, she'll take it. Good lead again, and she's getting closer and closer to the promised land here.
14.
She rushed that.
So it's over.
I mean, it would be
15, 18.
totally understandable that there's a lot of adrenaline flowing around her body at the moment. She's got herself into this wonderful position. Just 18 years of age, remember, Tunjung. Every point celebrated with real emotion. 2 more needed. There's one of them.
20, match point, 15. Go.
5 match points. That was a little nervy, wasn't it?
16,
It really was.
20.
She's on the edge of her seat. The whole of the Indonesian delegation hardly watch it. It's out, and that is the match. 21 points to 16 in that second game after 45 minutes on court. It's a terrific win for Gregoria Mariska TUNJUNG, and it keeps this tie alive. China's lead reduced to 2-1 with 2 matches to go.
21-16.